News from the Star newspaper reports that the DPP's office had given notice previously at Barnett's initial court appearance that it would pursue the death penalty. However, Llewellyn stated that the issue is settled now. The Crown is obliged to remove the death penalty as an option, Llewellyn explained. This is a matter of law. Everyone who pleads guilty is entitled to some amount of credit, she added. She suggested that presiding Judge Justice Leighton Pusey goes outside the normal sentence range of 15 years to life in prison. Llewellyn said the starting point for Barnett's sentence should be life in prison and that he should serve 55 years before being eligible for parole. The DPP says the crime is one of the worst her office has seen in Jamaica. Artie Bostanza is out of the hospital and is speaking.
Yes, I was actually fighting for my people. Anything the news said, it was that. Me did I fight for my life, and me never know in a myself, okay? So when I reach a hospital, all my death and doctor I want to sleep. Doctor I want to sleep, doctor I want to sleep. Yeah, so the sleep of me and sleep, I sleep me and sleep and go in on my death and I never know. Yeah, I'm a private page. I sleep me and sleep and I go in on my death and I never know. Because my lungs are shut, me to shut down so. Okay? I saw my lungs are shut down for me. I never know. My lungs puncture. They have to bore me and push a tube in me. Someone needs to tell me a lie.
News from The Observer reported that the Orocabessa High School administration has acknowledged that they are looking into an alleged sex offense against a female student that occurred during class on Monday at around 4 o'clock. The Observer article further reports that a source close to the student's family told the Jamaica Observer that, based on her account, a male attired in khaki uniform held a pair of scissors at her neck, coerced her into smelling a substance that rendered her unconscious, dragged her into a bathroom for females, raped her, and left her for dead on the floor. It is said that the student had cried for help, but no one showed up. Another student eventually went to use the bathroom and reportedly raised an alarm after seeing the girl naked on the floor. Here's an update on Hurricane Fiona from meteorologist Brian Shields.
To the south of here, that is important to point out, here's Jamaica, Cayman Islands, Nicaragua over toward Honduras, Belize over here. Let me stop it here. This is by Sunday. Now there's a lot of squiggly lines here. Some are better than others, so that's what I kind of break down, and we're going to get into that in a second. But all the computer models bring this into the Western Caribbean where it should develop. I'm a little more optimistic, just a little, that the bulk of the action tries to stay to the south of Jamaica. Down the road, though, still uncertain. And then it's going to lift up to the north, and then it may swing back toward Cuba and Florida, or it may shoot back more to the west, watching Louisiana. Everyone from Texas, Louisiana, back through Mississippi, Alabama, Florida for long term should keep an eye on this, because if a front catches it, by the time we get into Thursday of next week, it could draw it back to the west. And you see kind of the tilt in some of these models, so especially Louisiana back to the west in the long term. This is 5 o'clock on Saturday. This is when the winds start to relax in this. Right now, what's happening is Fiona's to the north, and it's actually wrapping around some winds, and you're getting a lot of wind shear, and that's when the winds come across and they knock off the developing storms. That's good because it helps it from developing. That's why it has not developed yet, one of the reasons it hasn't developed. But once this gets into the Western Caribbean, there's not that wind shear, so the showers and storms could just build up, which simply means that the system will get better organized. By Saturday, it could be a tropical storm here. Here's Jamaica. This model keeps the bulk of the action just to the south, brings it close to the northern end of Honduras. I'm watching you. Here's Belize, Yucatan, and Mexico. And then if this model were to pan out, this is down the road. This is by Wednesday, so 6 days from now, this could bring a hurricane potentially right about here, Yucatan.